From Storm Tracker 6, this is your Forecast First. Sponsored by Auto Owners Insurance, the no problem people.
Well, we are talking about heavy rains and flooding across mid-Michigan out there tonight. Here is a look at the updated storm total numbers for rainfall. Bellevue, 4.5 inches. This is a storm total. Grand Ledge, over 3 inches. Same thing, Lansing and Jackson, a little over 2 inches in St. John's, but that does not include the snow melt. More on that coming up. Doppler radar shows rain, not a threat for tonight. It's 2 hours south and east, not concerned with additional rain, but nonetheless, a flood warning remains in effect for Lansing and Jackson and areas west and northwest because of those rising rivers. Here is the very latest on the Grand River in Lansing. We're a little over 12 feet, closing in on 13. We will peak a second record crest just below that top record crest of 15.43. We'll have much more in weather coming up next.
This is Weather First from Storm Tracker 6. Brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance, the no problem people.
It really is incredible to think that yesterday we were in the 60s, breaking record high temperatures. It is winter after all, but we're back in the 30s tonight, but that was really the recipe for this flood. In fact, let's kind of break this down for you, what led to this epic flooding across mid-Michigan. Well, so we had 15.3 inches of snow since February the 3rd, 11 inches on the ground as of the 12th, which equates to about an inch of liquid just laying there waiting. On Monday, we made it to the low 50s. Then as we moved into Tuesday, that was the record-breaking highs that we saw in the lower 60s. Very warm weather, so that obviously, along with the rainfall, was really melting the snow, but the ground was still frozen, so it had nowhere to go but into our streams, creeks, rivers, and onto our roads. And we certainly saw that building up, leading to those flooding conditions. And we're talking about 2 to 4 inches of rain with the additional inch of liquid that we melted from the snowfall. And the end result, the color-coded dots tracking where the rivers are in trouble. And there's lots of oranges, yellows, and reds, and purples showing up, indicating either minor and or major flooding taking shape across the region. And it's really the Grand and Looking Glass across mid-Michigan and the Red Cedar that are experiencing most of the flooding. A couple more rivers for you as we take a look out there at the Looking Glass. Good news is it's going to crest pretty soon out there tomorrow afternoon. The bad news is it will be a record-setting crest for the Looking Glass. We looked at the Grand River in Lansing earlier. How about Jackson? Not record-setting, but it does get pretty close. And you see it stays quite high even into the end of the week and the weekend. So there still will be some flooding taking place across the Jackson area, even as we head into later this week. Social Tracker, Judy captured this shot. This is just incredible to me. Water's going over the roadways, and there's a school bus that just passed through that. If you take anything away from this weathercast, it would be this: do not drive through flooded roadways, because Judy also captured this shot. As you can see from Rossman and Columbia Highway, roads washed out there, and when it's covered in water, rushing water, you can't see that. So turn around, don't drown, stay safe. And even when the roads look okay, this is from Needmore and Cochran from Christopher, and it shows the road looks good. Now, granted, it's shut down now, but at some point this was washing out. And you can certainly travel over that, and you're in trouble in a hurry. Here's the live view right now from our Capitol Cam by the Lansing Center. This is normally dry real estate. This is how high the river is. It's up by the gazebo, butting up against the Lansing Center now, and it's got another foot or so to go before it begins to come back down. Temperatures now are below freezing. We saw 0.44 of an inch of rain since midnight on the Capitol Cam. Not much less than that on our St. John's Tower Cam. Current temperature at 32 degrees, and the Jackson Cam temperature right now sits in the lower 30s, and again about 0.4 of an inch of rain. So temperatures cooling off into the 30s tonight. That is more seasonal, and you do see a little wintry mix to our south. But that stays away. Good news there. Precision cast through tomorrow morning. It is quiet, although the rain-snow line does get pretty close, but we'll keep precipitation out of the forecast for tomorrow. No threat of any rain or snow out there. As we move into Thursday evening and Friday, another system starts to move in from the west, but this is not going to produce very much in the way of precipitation, just a few light rain showers for us as we move through Friday afternoon. Then it is out of here quickly Friday night. Here is the forecast for tonight. Low temperatures dropping into the 20s, mostly clear and chilly. Tomorrow's forecast, highs near 40, so even though this strong front moved through, we're still going to be above average. The 6-day forecast, 40s on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Not a lot of rain. I know we got rain chances there, but there won't be much accumulation of precipitation. And the 6+6 day may even see a little snow next Thursday. How about that? That would be a novel idea in winter to see a little snow. But thankfully, as I said, Sherry, No heavy rain, so now we can just wait for those river levels to start to come down.
Yes, thanks for keeping an eye on all of that for us,
Oh, you
David.
bet.
All right, still ahead tonight on 6 News.